You're probably aware that horns and antlers are very different, but have you ever actually really thought about what that means? So in a cow, it's a one-time thing, right? They grow a horn, they get to a certain age, and it's more or less done growing. Inside, there is a bone. In my experience, it usually goes to about here. That bone doesn't go the full way, and there are blood vessels associated with that bone. So if you were to cut this too far back, you would cut those blood vessels and you would have some squirting. If the horn cap pops off, which it occasionally does, you'll have some bleeding. If a cow loses a horn cap, unless they're very young when it happens, it's not going to grow back. That's just not how that works. So the horn in this case is an exterior sheath. An antler, you can see here it's not hollow. There's no like separate bone that's inside of it that's attached to their skull. In this case, the pedicle that attaches it, by the way, in most, I think all species of cows, it doesn't matter, gender is irrelevant. Both males and females have horns. And antlers, not all species, but most North American species, only the males have antlers, and they grow them every single year. So it's considered the fastest growing tissue on Earth. It can grow enormous amounts. So this is one of Big Guy's antlers from kind of his prime before he started going downhill in his old age. And this thing, I've weighed it. It's about 13 pounds. You can see it's thick. You can see how wide it is. But anyway, so when it comes out, it's velvet. This was an animal we had harvested when he was growing velvet, and I finally got around to preserving it. It is soft, like velvet. And what you'll see is, in this case, when it's still in velvet, there's lots of blood vessels in there. Lots and lots of blood vessels. So they can damage this if if it gets injured, it will bleed. Not the case, with this external sheath. And then it grows and grows until it's its final size. And then in about August, it is, some hormone or something triggers it. I actually don't know off the top of my head what it does, what triggers it, but it calcifies. And then this exterior fuzz is worn off. It must be itchy or something because the bulls go in and really rub their head in the bushes and things like that. And then what's left is the antler, which they wear during the rut, their mating season, to fight other bulls, and then through the winter. And in the spring, what you see here is when the new growth starts again in the following spring, it actually will push this part right off. And so that's how they get shed. And then a new antler will grow. So very different, but kind of similar in some ways. You can see here's a cross-section of one. I've been making some things out of them. These were ones I cut off for a pen. You can see the different layers in the middle where it's, come on, focus. You can see where the blood vessels had run. But anyway, so I just thought y'all might find that interesting, but I can't stop touching this guy. It's really soft, so soft. So it sat in the freezer for 4 years or something before I finally got around to figuring out how to dry it out properly, but it's pretty cool. I'm glad I did it.